Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Cat by Nagendra. So in this video we are going to continue with this remaining options. So let's start here with this extruded cut. So extruded cut already we have seen under features, same this option only. So for example on the top plane we are having one shape, exit sketch. By using base flange I'll create one base, for example some 2 mm thickness like this. So if you want to remove material with any shape from this base, so just we will go for sketch. We will draw the shape whichever we required. Then exit sketch, isometric. We will make here extruded cut. Same options will be available here, up to next, up to last, through all. Again from sketch plane, from vertex plane, everything same as it is. So just I'll say okay. See, that material will be removed with whatever the shape we have created. Then next we are having simple hole. Same here, hole wizard will be there. Here we are having simple hole. For example, from this face I need to create hole. Then same up to next, through all it will be there. What is the distance you want? Distance is nothing but depth, how much you want. So then diameter, how much you want, like this. So here one thing, directly we can't go for sketch here, position sketch directly we can't make it. So just I'll say okay. If you want to make a proper position here, again under this hole we need to open this sketch, then edit sketch. So here we are able to modify wherever we want according to our requirement. Like this we can give dimension. So if you feel like this process is very lengthy, so directly we can go for features. Same we can use hole wizard. Then same, wherever we want hole we will select position, just we will create hole like this. So that also we can use, or this also we can use. So that is about this simple hole. Next we are having here vent. So what is meant by this vent means, so usually if you see like for kitchens mainly it will be used for ventilation purpose. So let me show one design for you, then you will get to know. For designs and for ventilation purpose we will use this for homes and all. So for example on this top plane I will draw one sketch like this. Then again I will create one more. Then I'll create sketch by using midpoint line like this. Then from here one more. Then from here one more. So you can see continue line is there. To escape that, just I am double clicking, automatically it will go. So these are simple shortcuts. Then exit sketch, just I have created profile like this. Then just I'll click on vent. Here you can see we need to select boundary. So boundary is nothing but that outer boundary we are able to select. So this is the outer boundary, automatically it got selected. Then ribs are there. So ribs we call it as these lines like this. So how much width we want we are able to change here according to our requirement. So let me give some 3. Then spars are there. Spars we will select as this. So this I will give some 4 like this. This also let me increase little, like this we will get. So like this different shapes you can draw and you can try different ways. And one more thing here, radius also it is available. For example some 1 mm thickness, 1 mm radius I'll give. You can see at these edges we are having fillets. For wheel designs and all also we can use this. See, like this it will come. So I hope you have got some idea where we will use this option. So mainly like for CPUs also, for ventilation purpose cooling fan will be there. So to exhaust that hot air from CPU to outside, so this ventilation purpose, this like this designs will be created, so that with the help of cooling fan that inside heat it will come outside. So through this one, like that we can create by using this vent option. Then next we are having here unfold. So you can see preview here. Unfold is nothing but, for example, we are having one edge flange here. Now this is already got bend. I need to unfold that. So let me create one more this side also. Now I need to unfold only on one side. This should be with folded only. So just I'll go on unfold. Fixed face we need to select. So fixed face is this one. Bends to unfold. So which bend we need to unfold? For example, this edge flange I need to unfold. So we need to select this one. Here curvature we need to select. If I say OK, you can see whatever the edge flange we selected, that it got unfolded. Then again if you want to fold, again go for fold, fixed face, default selected, bends, this is the bend, so that curvature only we need to select. If I say OK, it will get bent. So that is unfold and fold. So in very rare cases, we will use these two options when we want to unfold or fold particularly selected edges, like selected edge flanges. So if you don't want to make individual, I need to make it as full unfolded, directly we can use flatten option. So flatten is nothing but all bends, it will come like a spreadsheet. One single sheet we will get here. This is flatten. So this is very important option. Why? Because whenever we want to cut these different type of shapes, usually this will be done by using laser cutting machines. So in laser cutting machine, we need to provide this flatten sheet only. So like this flatten sheet, if you provide in DXF format, so that image or the drawing DXF file will be imported into laser cutting machine. So there we will be able to see the shapes. So whatever these outlines are there, with this shape, laser blank it will cut. So laser machine it will cut that. And this marking lines it will give like a single lines it will be visible for us after making blank sheet. So that with reference to this bending lines only, by using punching machine, just we will bend that how much angle we want, however we want shapes, we are able to fold by using these forming tools. So I hope you have understood about this flatten option. So no bends, very rare case we will use, so no need to worry with that option. Then next we are having here rip. So what is meant by rip means it creates gap between edges in a sheet metal part. So whenever we are having two close flanges, so let me explain here itself. For example, this to this, you can see usually while using options only, default gap we will be having here. So if you don't have that gap, see error will be shown. So minimum gap we will need to maintain here. So minimum gap should be there. 0.1 for example, I'll give like this. See, this is a minute gap will be present here. So if you want to make that extra gap, so there we can use this rip option. So for example, just I'll go here with this new part. So instead of creating a part in sheet metal, we are creating in, like for example, in part design, I am creating here. So on the top plane, I'll create one rectangle, extrude boss. I'll make this extrude. Then on the top plane, or else directly I'll go for shell option here. So just I'll go for shell for this top face. For example, I want thickness of 2 mm like this. Means here also 2 mm, here also 2 mm. This all it is 2 mm, 2 mm. Where we have created in part design. Now I want to convert this part design into sheet metal design. So before we have seen convert to sheet metal. So that is different case. So here we don't have any gap between this to this. So just if I go for rip, we need to select edges. Then if I say OK, you can see gap is created. So like this we can insert a gap between these two edges. So exactly at the corners we are able to create a gap by using rip option. This also very rare case we will use. Then next we are having here insert bends. So what is mean by this insert bends means, so by using rip you are able to create only gap at edges, but by using insert bends we are able to convert this entire thing into like sheet metal. So here bends will be created. So same example I am taking, insert bends, fixed face is this, then rip parameters I'll select this, just outer edges I'll select, or inner also we can select. Then here relief type is there. Relief type already we have seen under these corners. So relief type is nothing but whatever the shape we will get at these corner edges. So that we call it as relief type, whether we want tear or up round or rectangle. So I'll keep it up round, nothing but circular shape. So just I'll say here, okay. Auto relief cuts were made for one or more bends. Okay. Now you can see that part design it is converted into sheet metal. So we can make flatten also. You can see the shape. So like this we can use this insert bend option. So I hope this is also clear. Then last option we are having here stamp. So stamp is nothing but already we have seen forming tool. So if you go for design library, under this design library we are having forming tools. So different types we are able to drag and we can keep it here. In before video we have discussed about this, and how to create our own also we have discussed. So instead of that, so if you are using latest 2025 SolidWorks version, then only you can use this option. So in earlier versions this option is not available. So let me show you how to use that. So if you want to create stamping tool with our own shape, so usually what we need to do, we need to create whichever the shape we want. Again we need to convert into forming tool. Then only you are able to add into design library. Then we can drag and create forming tool. But now by using this stamp tool directly we can create. So no need to go for part design, no need to create for tool, again no need to convert for forming tool. So directly stamp. For example, on the top face I want to create, for example, one rectangular shape. I need to create stamp. Just I'll click on stamp. See what is the depth we want. For example, I want some 6 mm. Either we want upside direction or downside direction. If you want angle also we can take draft angle, we will be able to see. Then radius also we can get, punch radius and bend radius. If I say okay, you can see stamping is created with whatever the shape we have drawn. Let me explain you one more. Just I'll create one circle here, then stamp. So some 15 mm I'll take. I want a draft angle of some 10 degrees or more only we can take. Then here I'll take radius of some 5. Here I'll take some radius of 2. If I say okay, you can see like this also we can create by using this stamp tool. So if you want the same shape with our own dimensions, usually earlier what we used to do, we will create this shape, then we will convert that into forming tool, then we need to save it in design library, then we can drag and drop. But here by using this stamp tool directly we can make it here. But one thing, in every system it will be not shown. So to activate or to keep that option here, just to go for customize. So here commands you can use. Under commands we need regarding sheet metal design. Sheet metal is there. Here stamp option will be available. So here you can see stamp. Directly you can drag and drop here like this. Okay, if you don't want you can drag it back like this. Let's say okay. So this is about options mainly we are using in sheet metal design in SolidWorks. So I hope you have understood about the sheet metal options. In next tutorials we are going to create some exercises. So if you feel this video is informative, please share to your friends to whom it will be useful. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting.